Excellent connection. Let's get streaming Twitch. Let's get Twitch pulled up. Sorry, just enjoying some coffee in the dark. My kids are just now getting up and moving around, so that means I'm definitely going to be taking some breaks. Because that's what my kids do. They help me take breaks when I need them. Let's make sure gesture drawing is actually going to work. So I've got 1.5-minute poses queued up. Sometimes gesture drawing will crash on me right as it's switching images, which is a real downer, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. I also my son nearly broke my finger yesterday because I was being a dummy. It's my fault. I was being not smart and sparring with him in the kitchen. And while sparring with the boy child, I got kicked in the hand. And yeah, that was incredibly painful. So today I have a much lighter grip on my pen, stylus, whatever you want to call it, than I usually do. But that lighter grip, good morning, Miss Namara. That lighter grip on my stylus is actually probably going to be a good thing long term. Yeah, just talking about nearly breaking my finger because I'm a dummy and thought my son wouldn't kick my ass because he can definitely kick my ass. But don't tell him that. I'm just doing a really quick gesture warm up today. I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 gestures before I get straight into working on the world building stuff because I am behind on that. I mean, I don't know if I can technically be behind. I'm taking longer on it than I would like. Like, I don't have any actual deadlines, just the self-imposed ones. So, if I'm behind, it's because I've decided to say that I'm behind. So, Namara, have you been following the well, not the new challenge dungeon idea that has been getting dropped? In the mod chat. um, well, Inc. had a great idea to revive the challenges and make them sort of like boss fights, which is really fun. San built on that, and now Vale is wanting to do something a little bit more ambitious, which could work. My concern is that the ambition will result in someone getting overwhelmed. And Ink is the one that volunteered to run it, and I don't want to see her get overwhelmed. And if that's way too big. If Vale gets super involved with it, I don't want to see him get overwhelmed either. So I'm trying to be a voice of reason without just being a downer. Set this pose. Oh, it flipped it. Okay. Turn on F now.
Yeah, with your phone.
With my phone. I mean, I guess I could, or you could try and find the remote.
I did, but I can't.
Alright, I guess I'm turning on AFMAO really quick for the girl child. Be right back. Alrighty, I have returned. What's up, Zamroni? What the heck? My double tap to switch to eraser feature is not working. There it goes. Maybe it's just my nearly broken finger. I don't know. I don't know. Zamroni. Where are you from, Zamroni? I'll make sure everything's still working on Twitch. Good, good. Everything's good everywhere. It's all good. Alright. And just drawing. Alright. 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. This might be the last gesture. What new device is it time to buy? Yeah, so AFMAO is very loud in the background. If you can't hear it, count yourselves lucky. Such is dad life, though. Such is dad life. Yes, I do plan on making some, like, concept artwork after I'm done with my gestures. I've been working on a world building project alongside a friend who is also up in the chat there, Miss Namera. She's much further along in hers than I am. Like, I am just getting started and I'm taking it slow because I run a business, I'm a father of 3, and I've got a farm, so taking it real slow. I'm also working on a tarot project as part of that world building. So the goal of the world building is to produce finished artwork throughout the world building process that I can also share. So it's not all concept stuff, it's world building with illustrations. And sorry, my daughter is demanding more AFMAO, even though I told her that was a short video. She wouldn't listen, so now I have to go pick a longer one. All right, I have returned again. Kids are the one kid that is up and moving has been settled. This one. Got my dog inside. Might need to go make some more coffee in a few because I need coffee. Coffee is what makes my life operate. Da, 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 da. I am sorry to the person who asked for something and I gave them the answer and they didn't like the answer. Where? I don't follow. What do you mean? Oh no, I use the gesture drawing app that I bought off of CubeBrush. And then I just have a folder of gesture files. Most of them are actually from TrueRef, which is just really awesome reference photos. But I have, well, I'd say about half of them are from TrueRef. The rest are from like Graphit Studio, or this one's from Electro Studios. Just random pose packs off of ArtStation. But so far, TrueRef is actually my favorite. We've got a really wide variety of body types and ethnicities and costumes, and it's like $15 for a Plus membership, and you have access to all of their pose packs. They are not sponsoring this video, but man, they really should. I speak with, well, I comment on Abby's posts, and we have little conversations in the comment section on social media all the time. And she is the owner operator of TrueRef. Just drawing. Let me see. Yeah, there's a. Wait, is that TrueRef? I don't remember. That's not. That's Graphit, I believe. That's Graphit. Not sure. No watermark. Not sure. No watermark. Pretty sure that's TrueRef. That's TrueRef. It's trueref.io. Yeah. TrueRef is awesome. Like, hands down my favorite. Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple more gestures, just one or two, so that I can get re-warmed up, because I had to take a little sidetrack break there. Sorry, my dog right now is also being very distracting. Like, actively trying to climb in my lap. He is a ginormous German Shepherd, so that doesn't work. I don't have my own Discord server. I'm a mod. Well, I do, but I don't. It's not a popular one. I'm most active on Vale's Art Castle, one of the mod crew there. I'll drop an invite link into the YouTube chat. Give me just a second. Where's it at? Invite to server. Copy link. Paste a link. There we go. You're welcome to hop on to the Vale's Art Castle and hang out. It's got about 9,000 some odd members right now. It's a pretty big one. You're very welcome. Super active art community. Well, it has been a super active art community. It's active. It's not a dead art community. Make sure you make a sketchbook in there so that people can interact with your stuff and you can start threaded conversations. It's a lot of fun. Fill out an intro. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Where was I? Gesture drawing. Not doing feet. Ooh, here's a challenging pose. Let's see if I can do it. Do you think I can? I don't know. I think I sort of pulled it off, right? Look at that. What a weird pose. I like it. All right. On that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and pause the gesture drawing, and then we'll talk about, well, so due to the sensitive nature of some of my sketchbooks, I need to hide my iPad screen for just a moment. And I'll get the world building concept art book pulled up. There we go. And we can show the iPad screen again. So what I have been doing for concepting has been how to describe it. So I don't like just the standard silhouette character poses, like standing, whatever. Like, those are great for turnarounds, and they're even great for like coming up with ideas. But since I'm world building for myself and I'm not trying to show this to an art director, I want to spice it up a little, which is making things way harder on me than it should be. probably. That's okay. But what I've been doing is like taking these ancestries and then doing gesture drawings, like really quick, dirty gesture drawings as my base layer. But thinking of the bodies as these modified bodies for the ancestries that I'm working on. So, like, in this case, I'm shortening the legs a little bit and lengthening the arms, making the feet much bigger for flippers, because this is like an amphibious ancestry. But after I've done that gesture drawing with modified proportions, I've been going in and doing like the silhouette concept stuff on top of that. Well, underneath it actually, so that my lines are still kind of visible, but the silhouettes are the most important part. So that's what I'm going to keep doing, even though like that definitely makes it harder than it should be. I'm okay with that. So I'm going to take this pose. So far I'm up to like 9 or 10. Some of them, because I'm doing a VizDev boot camp alongside the world building project, because they both really go hand in hand and a lot of the assignments overlap. But in terms of like finished illustrations, let me hide my screen again. Let me hide my screen again. Ba-ba-da-ba. Here we go. So in terms of finished illustrations for world building, I've got 5 of them here that are strictly part of the world. Then I've got a few sketches that I've stopped working on because the sketches weren't working. So here's the gray page, or sorry, the page of swords, building out a tarot deck, the high priestess, the magus, and then here is one called Kira and the cat, but I am going to rework this one because it was my first illustration for this project and I'm really not happy with how it turned out, so I'm going to rework that. I'm also reworking the world, which is going to be this one, so looking at it at this size, I think I'm going to end up going with either this composition or this composition, or a blend of the two. I don't know. We'll see. It's probably going to be more of this composition just because where I'm making it a tarot card while I'm doing characters. I don't want to have this one be really confusing as a tarot card because it looks like it's a reversed tarot card if you were to draw it, and that doesn't really make sense. I like the composition, but I think I need to flip it, and it doesn't read quite as well this way. So it'll end up being this one with some inspiration from this one, and yeah. And where was I? I was here. And bring it. All right. Well, not airdrop. It's quick time. making your own wrap again? Yes.
Where is the chocolate?
What do you need chocolate for?
Yes.
Yes. You can't open the chocolate. Maybe that means the chocolate shouldn't be opened. There's your hazelnut spread, dear. Alright, my son's in karate. We were goofing around in the kitchen yesterday. He threw a kick at me. I went to block it because I'm a not smart dad. Yes, he almost broke my finger, as my daughter is so excited to tell everyone. Bubby almost broke Daddy's finger. Like my middle knuckle bent backwards, and it hurts really bad. But I do tattoos, so I can't just not draw and stuff.
I am doing very good already. I'm not ready because it's only one side good.
Got very distracted there for a second. So, after doing a super quick gesture, which that one took a little longer because I keep getting distracted with stuff, I move into the silhouette part. I like just using a round brush to block in the body silhouette before I move on to the clothing design part, or costume. Can't just say clothing. For costume design, coolest things ever are Vogue, like Vogue Runway. Really awesome. I don't know why everyone isn't using Vogue Runway. You do have to have a VPN to use Vogue Runway without paying for it, which is dumb and inconvenient. Let's see. But as a Pinterest alternative, I've started using Cosmos. Cosmos.so. If you use Chrome or a Chrome-like browser, you can import all of your Pinterest stuff into Cosmos. Super quick and easy. Brings all your boards over.
Socks?
I've got a cat. Yeah, I've got a cat trying to eat a pigeon, I think. I sometimes forget that I can't erase. Sorry, I'm trying to remind myself to use my little Procreate keyboard. Just a way to mask your IP address and make it look like you're visiting from outside of the United States. Actually, if you're tuning in from Indonesia, you'll probably be able to browse Vogue Runway without a VPN. So that's cool. All right. So Miss Namera told me even keep your bad sketches. So not gonna make that one go away. Even if I'm not a fan of it. Scrolling. Ooh, that's a fun one. Yeah, I really am not a fan of the one that I just finished. No, I see my sketch. I don't like my bed. I don't like my sketch. My last one. Checking out some more Vogue Runway. Sorry, no, not Vogue Runway. I'm looking at Cosmos right now. I don't know, just to make things faster, I might start doing just regular poses. Am I making this way harder than I need to? Probably. Definitely. I should just do it simple. But am I going to stop doing it the hard way? Probably not. Should I? Yes. Will I? No, please do not let the bird out right now. Because I said please do not let the bird out right now? So, my last armored design was very, like, fluid shelly looking. What happens if I go more blocky with one? Just different shape language. Yes, dear. Oh, of course it is. Why don't you go charge your iPad? No. fine. Where even is your iPad? That is a fantastic question, sweetheart, that I do not have a good answer to. My best guess is your iPad is wherever you put it. What's up, Marcelo? Ow, says my cat. I'm being ambitious and kind of dumb with character concept designs. I should just be like dropping standard poses, but instead I'm like, I want to see how crazy I can get with it. I think I'm gonna switch it up and just do the quick little standard pose studies. Like if I need a turnaround, I'll do a turnaround. If I want gestures and poses and stuff, I can do that without having to do the whole thing right now, right here. Oh, my daughter found her iPad by using her eyeballs. Do not unplug anything over there. You will definitely unplug the modem. I'll be right back. I need to get her iPad plugged in before she disconnects me from the internet. And we're back. 30 minutes behind on the playback. Good morning again. Oh. Yeah, I was just talking about how I'm doing things the hard way, and I think it's time to just switch and do it the easy way so that I can finish off the project that I'm trying to build. So I'm gonna make little stick figures. Yeah, I'm gonna make a few little stick figures that I can just build off of. Yeah, I'll go mechanical pencil. So we'll So the legs are slightly shorter. The arms are slightly longer. For these amphibious folk. This will be like my male base mesh, as it were. Alright, so I've got a dude base mesh. Let's do a female base mesh. Slightly more slender proportions. Lighten that up. Right. So now that I've got some bases that I can just draw on quickly, let's see if I can speed this along a little bit. Ah, that poor cat. All right, so I still want to have like body variety in these, so these base meshes are literally just the bone framework that I'm going to be using, and I can change body types as I go, because variety is the spice, you know. I've got a cat that I really need to get back to the vet. Sorry, gonna. Didn't want to merge the whole group. There we go. So I think first, that's what I'm going to do is let's think about different body shapes. So here we've got our standard body shape for a phallic male. I think I might need to change the name of this ancestry because TH and F sound, TH and PH, or the F sound very similar if you can't see my face. So phallic, TH, LIC, or LIK, can sound very similar to phallic, as in PH, ALIC, or LLIC. And I don't want that. Alright, so that's the standard. What happens if, say, we chop an arm off? Just select that, that makes sense. And as a grizzled old war-torn veteran, he might be a little slumped over. Put on some weight in his later years. What is up, Lane? There we go. Yeah, we'll change that. I'm just playing with body types right now. I got tired of doing a gesture for every pose, or for every variation, so trying just costume variations on a standardized mannequin-ish model. Because I don't have time to sit here. Well, I mean, I guess I do have time, but I don't want to spend the time just doing this all day. I mean, yeah, it does look awesome, but it is very, very time consuming because I'm sitting here thinking, like, instead of just wondering what the silhouette is and nailing that silhouette of the costume, um, I'm trying to think, like, how does this silhouette read whenever you wrap this dark shape around this light shape, you know? I, I, I might, like, just to make it look kind of cool, I might go in and, like, whenever we're done, move a few around so that at least they're somewhat alternating and it doesn't just look like this wall of concept design. It's a wall of concept and gesture design. Gesture design. Well, that's interesting. If you can find a pen or a pencil, you're more than welcome to have a pen or a pencil, son. I have plenty of pens and pencils in my bag, but those are mine, and I'll fight you. Can you use one?
Do you want me to sprain your finger?
Haven't you hurt me enough already?
I sprained your finger, yes.
Yes, you sprained my finger.
Yeah, and that hurt like heck.
It still hurts like heck.
Why you don't block like this?
That's why I don't play with you anymore. You're just mean.
You're supposed to do a down block for a front kick. Not whatever this is. I don't know what that is.
That's called protecting the groin, son. Protecting the groin.
And you're hurting yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a pencil. Make sure you bring it back. Please don't hurt me. Crazy. Yeah, it's a crazy amount of effort due to the volume of designs that it will take to get through Namera's boot camp thing. It's like got 100 character designs to do, and I like my deadline's tomorrow, and I am definitely, I think I'm going to be a day or two late on these. Fortunately, the next one is environments, and I've got a little bit of a head start on those just from other parts of the boot camp, or other parts of different boot camps. So I'm going into the next week with a little bit of a head start. For now, though, I'm kind of stuck, like just grinding through the rest of these. Plus, I have an extra set that I'm gonna have to. Well, I don't actually. Holy crap! Okay. So yes, I'm gonna get through the character building process. I've got like 3 extra ancestries that I have to design for. I was sitting there thinking, do I have to do 20 of each of those? No, I really don't. I can do like 10 of the extra ones. So in the end, I'll have like 130 different character thumbnail concepts. That's not horrible. Hit me with some body types. So I've got, standard, amputee, like aged amputee. Like I do still want to do something with variety. Wrong there. Oh, Bull, dude, you're freaking phenomenal. No, I'm not talking to you, son. I mean, you are very good at karate, but Namera is the insane one, she has managed to keep up with the whole boot camp so far. Doing this on 1 week timelines. 1 week timelines. Like, she did 100 characters in a week. She did 25 environments in a week. She did 100 creatures in a week. Wish I was good at karate too. Like when we enrolled him in karate, he's a weird little karate savant. Yeah. Like, he's very, very, very good at the karate. We'll do more of a matronly figure. Yeah, she's scary. She was on here earlier. I don't know if she still is. Amara, if you're on here, Lane is just as scared of you as I am. Hands on these should be somewhat oversized, like they'd have webbed hands. Okay. So, since nothing is official yet, I can retcon anything I want. Since I'm changing the name of the ancestry, I'm going to go ahead and figure that out because, like, it's bothering me that I don't have a thing to call these things. So I like visiting fantasynamegenerators.com and just looking at different names from different areas of like different name generators, and I don't always use fantasy race names. Here we go. No, that's not it. I don't always like use what I get, but usually just seeing random combinations of letters that are supposed to sound like some sort of name will inspire something that I can use. And until I speak it out loud like I did on the stream, though, I never know if those names are good names. Oh, thanks, Lane. That's actually... Alright. Switch the first sound. That's freaking brilliant. I'm probably just gonna... I like K's. Yeah, K's are fun. Now I can just do a big search and replace in my reference document, and that'll take care of it. Yeah. All right. Oh, I'm still on the. Base layer. All right. Okay, what about making one of them taller and lankier? Thank you. Well, we're gonna have to do the same thing for one of the female calyx. Make her sort of crazy tall. Not that crazy tall. We'll just make her taller than an average. Okay, there we go. Rather than just making her tall, let's slim her down. So yeah, we got plenty of different body types. The head got a little too elongated there. Now I am learning Blender right now too, which is so much fun. Holy crap. But I really wanted to be able to, like, well, a lot of it has to do with me wanting to sculpt things to 3D print because I've got a 3D printer. And I've done a few like simple sculpts with Blender, mostly starting with base meshes, and I've printed those and I love them. Like the heads, the reference heads, those are awesome. I love having them. They're great to have laying around. But I started seeing these ball joint dolls, and I've got a base model, just like a standard ball joint doll, and the proportions are way off. Like they do not conform to human proportion at all, but they're still really great for posing. And then I was like, well, wait, I've got the 3D files for a ball jointed doll. What if I made my own ball jointed doll? Well, that's way harder than it sounds. I am still going to learn how to do it, but I'd like to be able to do that for like every main character in my world building project and every main ancestry in my world building project, so that I have like this base model ball jointed doll for these really weird proportioned characters that I can just pose and have a great reference on hand at all times. That would be freaking great. But I gotta learn how to sculpt in order to do that. Like, really sculpt, not just, hey, I'm gonna take this base mesh and modify it. No, I need to know how to create things from imagination in 3D modeling software. And it's been a fun challenge. And I'm gonna keep at it. Slope these shoulders a little bit more. Ah! Damn it. Every single time I gotta go in here and ban a stupid bot off of Twitch. Ban. Goodbye, bruised demonstration burr. Demonstration. Bruised demonstration burr. Okay. Yeah, goodbye. Stupid bots. Hate the bots. If he's got shorter legs and big sloped shoulders, but he's like crazy muscular. He's got like the Wolverine complex going on. Yeah, alright. So a bunch of different body types. Let's go ahead and get the silhouette. I like the base silhouette for this last dude. Oh, wait. Let's do something a little different with, like, yeah, he's got longer arms. Let's make him like the hulking beast. There we go. He's got longer arms, shorter legs in proportion, but overall, he's much bigger. Let's try that. Like, he's the tank in the party, whatever that party might be. Sorry, I like coming up with stories while I'm doing all of this. I mean, that's why I'm doing it in the first place, right? To build a world and tell a story. Bigger brush. Smaller brush. Not that small. Alright. Get it, lighten that up. clean up some of this extra stuff. Okay. No way I've been doing this for 2 hours. That's crazy. Oh. Right. Actually gonna do this on a new layer, just so things don't get too out of hand, I guess. So, all right, that's too dark. Got no idea what I'm doing really. Just having fun with it. Thinking like triangular and diamond shapes in terms of shape design. What about more of a alien feel to them? Have some contrasts and asymmetry. Actually, I've been at this for a while, so I'm going to take a tiny little breather, go use the restroom, make sure all of my kids are not destroying anything, and I will be right back. And we'll finish off this page, and then I'll probably be calling it quits after we finish this page. But yeah, be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Oh man, I did not realize that the music was up so loud. Haha, sorry. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to this on YouTube and make sure it's not just deafening. I'm so sorry. Okay, so big dude probably have just more squared shape design. I mean, like literally squared. So email notification. You can get email notifications that I'm live? I mean, you can't hear me expressing shock and exclamation. So Alright. Let's pick a different color for some pants. Really make him kind of boring. Then we can add interest in small shapes. Maybe he would have like tattoos to represent his service or something. There we go. What if I focused a character on like long lines? What does that look like? A little bit of symmetry. have a new mention? What are the mentions? Oh, in general, what's going on? I've restarted I've restarted the classic internet debate on the dress in the Discord server. Whoops. That's fun. All right. Next up, the matronly one. Kind of like this idea of frills on several of these costumes, actually. It's a variety going. I don't even know what I'm doing. But hey, that's sort of the point. Just get through the concepts. Alright. Matronly character. I think I'm going to focus on like rounder-ish shape design. Just to like really push this idea of like we do a sloped neckline. We can do like we can still do some sharper elements, but if most of the shape design that I push in it is more about creating these rounder shapes, and maybe just like layer them down, that could be works. Huh. I don't know, for the really tall characters, I always get this feeling of like maybe some kind of regal character person. Let's see. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Thinking like Pharaoh sort of hood shape going, like very geometric. Very impractical. But that's the point. His hood that comes around, and again, focusing on like maybe the long lines here. Lots of tattoos that wrap. A little bit of jewelry, maybe a band on his arm. Like, this would be something that accentuated his tallness. All right. All right, Bruiser. Let's look at the Bruiser. How do I want to design the tank? It would be funny if we decided to make him not a tank, but at this phase, I think it would probably be best if we just stuck with the trope. I can always modify the trope whenever I get out of the tropiness of it. Let's see. How do I want to do this, though? Honestly, I'm feeling, yeah, like what if we did like huge gauntlets? We'll lean into the like League of Legends trope. So like let's build out these huge gauntlets that stick way off of the character silhouette. And still make them look kind of like crustacean-y. So we get the size of these huge gauntlets. But the sharper, like rounded shapes that come to a sharp point of the crustacean sort of inspiration. Crustacean inspiration. Yeah, that actually works really well. Do the same thing for some like pauldrons. So rounded, pointed, rounded, pointed, rounded, and pointed. And maybe we only do one pauldron. That is not sure how to make the helmet more crab-like. Let's look at crabs. Crabs. Image. Well, that's just boring. Sorry, I just had an idea. Not really an idea. I had a flash of insight for a bad idea of doing a hermit crab inspired something or other for this character. Okay. And then let's I really hate this. I'd rather just have him with a bear head. Not like a bear head, but a not helmed head for now. Yeah, I did the crab there on purpose instead of on his back. What am I cooking? Nothing. No, I'm just doing some character concept stuff, trying to figure out uh, a good way to. That actually works, sort of weirdly. Just doing character concepts. There, now it really looks like a crab. Ha. And finally, we're to the regal inspired female calic design. Yeah, calic sounds much better than the other one that we did. The other one that shall not be repeated ever again, ever. Okay, so this one I think I'm gonna do. I mean, really focus on stuff that accentuates the body, because everything I've done so far has just been sort of like weird character stuff that, yeah. How did that go back around? Oh, okay. Sorry, found a pattern on accident that I really like, which I think is sort of the point. All right. Cool. And then so as sort of a counterpart to this one, like we get these longer flowing lines. Because one of the things that I always wanted this to be inspired by was like a beta fish design. Sounds silly, I know. But I haven't had any good beta fish inspired designs to play with. Now I think I do. Ooh, that one could be a whole lot of fun. Yeah, that one looks like a lot of fun to me, actually. I do know about Pistol Shrimp. They've got some weird, crazy, powerful water cannons. Holy crap. I have a page full of designs. Thanks for tuning in, Zamroni. Did you join the server? Sorry, I'm trying to mix some things up now. Not you. Awesome. I'm glad you joined. I hope you find a good community. Everyone's welcoming. And if they're not, just let me know. I'll ban them. I doubt I'll actually ban. Well, I might. If they're rude, yes, I will. Let's see. That row's broken up. That row's broken up. Bottom row. Who do I want to swap out on the bottom row? So I will say, after having done this, I like the costumes of the characters where I wasn't worried about gesture. Like, to me, that turned out way better. Even though I did like the challenge of doing the gestures with costume design, the costume designs look better and more interesting whenever that's all I'm really worried about. So, lesson learned. Lesson learned the hard way. And some of them aren't great, but I'm really, like, the point of this wasn't to make really great costumes and characters. It's to make as many as possible so that you can get through the bad ideas to find your good ideas. And, you know, sometimes the pose does lend itself to a good idea, but honestly, like I was saying, I do think that things work. Yeah, I think things work better when you're not trying to juggle too many ideas. Like, and it's faster. It's way faster. Like, you can change body types really easily. You can, like, if you have this template that you're going off of, it just helps to be able to change, to iterate instead of worrying about experimenting with all the variables at once. You can experiment with one variable at a time, and it's way less mental fatigue. Very well put, Lane. Very well put. But on that note, I want to get this sheet of ideas uploaded, and yeah, I'm super excited. Fun times. All right, take it easy, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a fun live stream, and I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna keep doing live streams sort of opportunistically whenever I get the chance. So expect a lot more, and yeah, I'm gonna go eat. Take it easy, everyone. See you when I see you.